We just had a nap. Titus said he couldn't really sleep, but he did presumably have a nap. And,
This might be the last time we can rest like this.
oh, well that's not ominous at all, Lulu. You can see that we have no sphere levels again, so I did some upgrading, some stuffs. Figure let's go through our equipment, let's give ourselves the best possible things we could have. Rod of Wisdom's pretty good. Okay, so Kimahri does get piercing already too. He's got some wards, Kimahri's good. Kimahri's ready. Let's save just in case Lulu's, you know, telling the truth and we have a boss fight. We don't, but, you know, just in case. Could have been. There will be one soon. Don't get me wrong, we're going to do one this episode. Because there's a boss, like, at this location that we're going to fight. It's just, I couldn't remember if that happened before or after this happens. Given the nature of the boss, this had to happen first, just how the boss fight can go. It's entirely possible to lose that boss fight but not get a game over. I'll show you what we mean when we get there. It looks like Titus caught Yuna doing something. She fumbled a little bit with stuff, but we don't really know what. That's more foreshadowing in case you missed it. It's entirely possible to miss.
Peaceful. Living with a smile on my face every day.
Yeah, that'd be a great thing to do.
You can, once you beat Sin, right?
Yeah, right? Right, Yuna? Haha. Teehee.
But then, a new Sin will be born anyway.
True, but like, you get a couple years.
I wish I could.
Yeah, that's not how it works, Titus.
Hey, you can. Trust me. You are the best summoner out there.
She's not very good, though. She just lost. Like, she lost 2 episodes ago, last episode. Her Aeon is weaker than the other one, so, you know, there you go. To be fair, we don't really use Yuna a whole lot, so there's valid reason. Like, we only use her for boss fights to get Aeon spam with Overdrive and annoying fiends to Sonic Wings them to death.
Oh, wait, was that such a bad thing, really?
Yevon says it was a bad thing, therefore it was.
It's funny.
What's funny?
Ever since I was young, I never questioned it.
But now you're like, huh, maybe.
Now that you ask me if it is that bad or not.
Introspection, criticism of religion, well, blind following of religion at least.
Well, then we're the same.
How are we the same?
Oh, such thinking is very unbecoming of a summoner.
Well, that's a bad impression.
Sound like Micah?
Not really. See, why don't people use this laughing scene? Oh, it's because it's actual genuine laughter as opposed to the fake awkward laughter. Yes, I will forever be upset about people, or with people, about that. You dummies on the internet.
You know,
It's really easy to take things out of context.
during a game, you have to think of Blitz and nothing else, you know?
That's a weird
Okay.
statement, but sure. Where are you going with this?
Ah,
You going somewhere with this, Titus?
you can't think, that's a cute girl on the 5th seat from the right.
That's a very specific example. I think he was thinking about a specific person there.
Where you're gonna go on that date, because the minute you do, that's when you lose.
Incorrect.
You see, Yuna, what I mean is, you really shouldn't worry.
That's where you were going with that?
After we beat Sin, that's when you can worry about the future.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But Yuna, how are you supposed to beat something big like that?
How did
The final
how did
summoning.
how did that guy beat Moby Dick?
It's the only way to defeat sin.
I don't know, I never read
The
that
only
book.
way. With it, we can call the
Although it is
final
one of my
year towards
favorite
the goal of the pilgrimage.
Parks and Recreation jokes about Ron Swanson not understanding what Moby Dick was about.
Living in the far north.
Or maybe understanding it better than the rest of us, who knows. It's a good bit if you haven't seen it. That is among my favorite comedies. Like, I watched that before The Office, and I think I actually liked it more than The Office. Now, maybe that is because I watched it first. They're not that similar. I know format-wise they kind of are. They've got the cameras as part of the diegesis, but
You sure it's ruins?
it's completely different comedy,
You'll see it for yourself.
and therefore I think completely different shows.
Come back inside.
Like The Office is way more cringe comedy, like especially with Michael. The whole point is to cringe at his stupidity and his slightly offensive stuff and his awkwardness. Whereas with Parks and Rec, it's more just jokes. It's more
To see it with my own eyes.
just straight up laughter, like giggly humor. I think that's why I liked it more. First seasons of both kind of sucked though. Like it's weird that they both just were different shows. Sorry, I don't know if we missed anything. I paid zero attention to what was just said. Something about Xanarkand.
It couldn't be my Xanarkand.
We're going there eventually.
I had to make sure.
Not our final pit stop, but it's close. Once we get there, we know we're pretty close. Now we got another nap. We took 2 naps over the span of about 10 minutes of gameplay. Do we have to do anything here? We're gonna swap out. Lulu's pretty good. She does our most damage right now, I think, with her magic. What do you want, dude? Oh, okay. Thank you. No, wait. Oh, it tricked you. Have you read the instructions? Yes, no. Usually it's, do you want a tutorial? Also, that's Rop. He is really good at defending in Blitzball. I like him a lot. Who's pushing us?
Sorry?
Ah, forgive me, sir.
Yes, forgive
I
you.
meant to say pardon me, but it came out in El Bed.
No, that's just a mistake anyone can make.
Oh, you're in Al Bed.
Do people actually do that? People who speak multiple languages just kind of
I am
goof it up randomly?
of this establishment. Hela Dusadwi.
Huh?
Speak English. You're in America.
Well, Helly do sad we to you too.
Oh, you tried, Titus. You tried. You tried, buddy.
If you are interested, El Bed primers can be found all over Speed.
Man, imagine if this is the first Albred primer you get.
Learning our language
Imagine if you,
will be
like,
fun.
haven't found any of them.
Here, let me give you one.
That'd be really bad. I think I've got, like... I think this might be our
Although you
4th?
might want to be careful where you speak our language.
Yeah, some people are really racist and don't like the Albed at all.
Yeah, I hear Al Bed aren't liked much. Oh, sorry.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Lucky Krisa.
Something about it's a shame. I'm pretty sure the last word was shame. Oh, we better go help those chocobos. So remember a couple episodes ago when someone was like, hey, there's a really, really big fiend. And
Use this.
Titus was like, we should stop it. And Orin's like, why would you do that? And Titus said, because it's the right thing to do. No, I don't. I wanted to... You can eventually recruit him for Blitzball as well. So we're about to fight that big
To
fiend.
the Chocobo Corral.
Alright, let's go to the Chocobo Corral. It's really, really far away. It's not really, really far away. Are we good? I think we're good. Let's fight this super, mega, awesome, giant fiend. Scaring all those poor chocobos. Oh, that is a big guy. Oh, he's gonna eat that chocobo. That chocobo is so dead. Oh, no. The chocobo escaped. Good on you, chocobo. Unfortunately now he's gonna be even more mad, because he didn't get to eat that chocobo. So this fight is not especially difficult to progress past, because even if you lose it, depending on how you lose it, you can still win. We can blind him, which is awesome, because he has 10,000 health, which is a lot of health, but we don't actually need to do 10,000 health worth of damage. So the gimmick of this fight, because all fights need gimmicks, is there is a cliff behind us, and there's also a cliff behind him. His cliff is a little further away, but there is a cliff. Please believe me. And he hit us even in blindness. What a jerk. Anyway, he will eventually fall over when we do enough damage to him, and if we do even more damage, we're going to debuff him with Power Break also. We're going to haste everyone so that we can move more turns. It's just the smart thing to do. He'll knock over, he'll eventually be pushed back. So now he's knocked over. Thanks, Orin. If we do a bunch of damage while he's in this state, he falls backwards. Now, if he falls backwards, see, now we're closer to the cliff. Now, if we do that again, without him doing it to us, we'll just win the fight. And if everyone's hasted, it's really, really easy to do this. It's not a difficult fight at all. Look at how many turns we get in a row. Just look at that thing on the right. We get a lot of turns in a row when we're hasted. I'm also just making sure he doesn't do much damage with constant power breaks. I don't know if it stacks or if it stacks much, but gonna do it anyway. We're also gonna buff ourselves, raise our attack, lower or raise our defense as well. Since Titus isn't the strongest person, he also doesn't have much MP left. Like, he used the 3 hastes and that was pretty much it. Unfortunately, Kimahri isn't hasted, but we can't really haste him. I don't want to let this guy get another attack off, though. So there we go. We've knocked him down. And now you remember what happened last time. This actually, like, wouldn't be a difficult fight to win legitimately either. Oh, he gets one more? Man, I thought that was it. Okay, so now he did that, which means he pushed us back to where we just were. If he had done that when we were closer to the cliff, we would have fallen down there, and he would have escaped. That ends the fight. You don't have to actually win it that way. Oh, this is just unfortunate. Because I thought I had him. I thought I was going to get him. But it didn't happen. That's okay. We're still defeating him a lot quicker than he's defeating us. Let's put it that way. Like, we've already got him down half health. So if we really... Oh, he can cast magic when he's down? I forgot about that. I thought he was helpless. But his magic isn't especially good. Alright, so now we just have to do this one more time and we win. You know, we might actually, like... He's down to like 30-some hundred, I think. 3,100. We could actually just, like, legit beat him. See, look at how little damage Titus does compared to everyone else. Oh, we're not going to need to. We're going to shove him off this time. I remember this fight, I didn't understand the gimmick when I was a kid. Haha, look at that anime. Haha. Funny Japanese cartoons. So yeah, we just did a murder of that fiend. That's okay. Fiend didn't really deserve to live, did he? He was eating chocobos. And we all love chocobos, except that chocobo race in this game. There's a minigame later on, you have to control some chocobos. It is the most disgusting thing. I think I might have hated that one more than the lightning dodging. The lightning dodging, you have to dodge 200 lightning bolts in a row. And you can't spam X to dodge them either, you have to actually time it. It is incredibly annoying. I haven't done that since the PS2. It's an awful, awful thing. And that'll do it for this time.